So whenever you're drawing a shape, pressing V will array it. And if you lose sight of your array, don't worry, you can always press Shift R to basically reset the array in its position. You could also press X during array to reset the axis that's being arrayed, with Z being the alternative button left out in the event that you want to change the axis that's being rotated on to Z. However, X will toggle between both X and Y, and Shift R will help you bring it back under hill in case array gets out of control. Another interesting thing about array is if you press V, you can activate radial array, and by rolling the wheel you can add additional segments, allowing you to quickly radial array around the area where you originally drew your shape from, which can be a little bit of a conundrum inside of BoxCutter itself. However, there is a expanded version of radial array inside of HardOps that I do recommend users getting acquainted with, but just to show that there is a cursory form of array inside of BoxCutter that is very fun to play with and can give you some very interesting results, especially when you begin playing with the drag dot, as you can see here. You could also hold Shift and move the entire shape around, which can come in handy depending on how you would like to reposition things. You can also grab the other drag dot and make further adjustments, as well as grab the displace dot to choose how you would like this object to be displaced via the displace axis that's present on this. In this case, we shift it to live. In the event that I would like to perfectly snap this to this face center, I could select this shape, select the main shape, and using the mesh tool of reset axis, we could press X, Y, and it will perfectly be reset to the center of this face. And I can tell that because if I hold Control, there would normally be a dot directly in the center, but we'll subdivide to just add a vertex, and we see that our circle is precisely in the middle. However, one of our shapes appears to be missing. So we'll just rotate it just slightly just to get it off the hotline, and we see that we're able to quickly array and radial array around this area with a little bit of HardOps just to get things lined up.